Hey YouTubers, I just saw One Piece manga chapter 755, and let's just say Jinbei is still stuck in underwater ocean current traffic. He's he's helped sea creatures crying. He's been pulled over by a sea dog cop, and obviously now here's another fight in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the deep blue sea. He's never gonna get there in time. I don't know if he's gonna help Sanji and his crew in time against Big Mom's crew. I'm not sure. Heck, we don't even know if Big Mom's on a ship. That thing doesn't even look like it's that ship in the last a couple of chapters ago, or a lot of chapters ago. That thing doesn't look like it's even big enough to fit her. I don't even think she can even fit in there. But hey, look at One Piece's. Look at Luffy's ship. They have a training room, an aquarium, a dining room, everything. They even have personal quarters big enough for a lot of people. You wouldn't even think that they would have that. But let me just stop like digressing and stuff. Um, another thing that another thing that gets me, that just gets me, is Chondro's ability. It's exactly similar to Sai's ability. I'm gonna have to give props to Anime Perspective, one of my subscribers, and currently like just constant commenters on my videos. And I just love them. I just love them. Anime subscriber, I just love you and your comments because you point out stuff that I don't point out, and that's why I like. He was pointing out that it's like size ability, and he also pointed out that unlike my thought in my previous video, it wasn't like like Conjuro's ability and Joro's ability weren't similar; that they were actually the reverse of each other. And I think that's pretty true because in One Piece, like I think they have a saying that two devil fruits can have similar powers, but they never work the same exact way, or something like that. And that's pretty true. And I've got to think. I'm trying to think about any good like examples, but I think I got it. Logia users. You have Aokiji, who's basically ice. Then you had Doflamingo's right hand chick. I forgot what her name was. I'm just so horrible. As like a One Piece fan, I forgot what her name was. Um, ah, that ice harpy lady. I'm just gonna say that that snow harpy lady. She had the ability to turn into snow. Two similar devil fruits, both Logi uses, but two different ways of going about it. Anyone can say, well, if you compact snow enough, it can become ice or whatever. But at the end of the day, kind of similar, but very different concepts. And that's what Jorah's and Conjuro's was. Conjuro's, he paints it, it comes to life. Or he paints it and it materializes. Jorah, she thinks about it, then she uses it on something that's already materialized or whatever, and then she changes it to whatever she thought it was gonna be, or whatever she mentally pictured it to be. And that's the difference in their abilities that makes it so opposite. Conjuro makes out of nowhere. She has to have something already there to actually change with her mind, and that's kind of like what makes it different. But moving on to the dwarves just wrecking that factory. They was knocking out factory workers, tail hammering them, swinging them, taking their din mushis. Um, they were all, then they were gullible. They didn't even go. Most of them were not about to enter a sign, a door that said stay out or whatever, or keep out. Only only the princess's guard, old man Mao Mao, he was the only person smart enough to tackle down the door, and I felt sad for them because as soon as they did that and they was trying to escape, the Smile Factory manager just simply sucked up most of them into a vacuum. Then you have Frankie fighting Senior Pink, and he was talking about an old lady. Senior Pink was talking about how that must have been unsightly, and a couple panels later, Frankie's standing in the middle of the door into the Smile Factory, and I'm just like, did he beat Senior Pink? What did he do? And then the woman was like, "Oh, you're the one star Frankie. Like, good thing you're not dead yet, so I can kill you." And so when she's about to swing at him or whatever, he just hugs her, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And then we see a panel of Senior Pink. He was tricked. And I'm like, Senior Pink was gonna actually go help an old lady. That's just so manly of him. Well, not manly, because I think men and women can do it both, but still, um, it's just so heroic of him. So nice guy. He actually gets a good guy point for me. And as soon as he's heading for Frankie, he's just swimming back there furiously, telling he's gonna get Frankie. And then Frankie was thinking about like why Senior Pink always suplexed and he was he trying to turn his head into a hot spring or whatever. And then as soon as Senior Pink was about to do some cat puncturing thing, he slammed us. And he just slammed the woman into Senior Pink's skull to skull. Just knocked Senior Pink temporarily out, knocked him down, whatever. The woman was complaining like, "How dare you?" and whatsoever. Then Frankie just kissed her and walked away, and she was like, "It's like what was that? Why did you do that?" And then she like, "He stole a kiss from me. Like you need to make me your lover or something." And then Frank just ignored her and was like, "Baby, like Senior Pink, stand up." And then she was still complaining, and Senior Pink was like, "Don't you understand? That's the only way to shut up a noisy woman. They're like teenagers in their drunk loves." And then him and Frankie said at the same time as they was like, "It makes me want to hurl." And that's what made the girl just fangirl out. All the other girls fangirl out. And then they was like, "This is gonna be about like, how about we fight a battle with our fists?" And the door's like the true battle of manliness. And then the girls like so manly or whatever. It's so cool. And I'm just like, this is gonna be the most. This is what makes it the chapter of manliness. Seduction from Frankie, the manliness from the both of them, and the most oddest thing about the whole thing is they start the battle off with the most weirdest moves. Senior Pink starts using the move diaper bombs, and baby and Frankie just starts using nipple light, special nipple light or whatever. I'm not sure if it's like lasers from his nipples or if he blinds him with the light. I'm not even sure how that battle would go, but that was definitely their chapter. It wasn't anything else but their chapter. Um, on some side notes, Rebecca, Bartolomeo still fanboying from Zoro, are floating over um, Viola, Riku. They're trying to look for the princess in the factory and like inside the palace. Um, the people are supposedly heading towards King Riku. Viola and King Riku said something about the princess of the dwarves, that she has a power that Doflamingo needs, and she has a power that King Riku and them will also need. What is her power? I wonder. Like, is it like a power to make people forget? Is it about? Because I'm not sure. Because I'm definitely sure it's probably not the power to make people forget. Because that was somewhere in that girl's ability, Sugar. That was somewhere. She turns you into a baby, everyone forgets you or something like that. But I'm trying to figure out what's this Princess Shelly or Sherry or whatever. What is her ability? And then you have Zoro and Pika duking it out still. Um, I'm pretty sure that's all. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. Point out anything that you think I missed. Um, I thought this was definitely Frankie's chapter. This is pretty much a chapter of manliness. Kodo, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.